Okay, so London has surveillance cameras everywhere. How do you feel about being on camera so much?
I don't know. I don't really think about it all that much. I try not to.
Okay. Do you have any privacy concerns about being or about so much surveillance?
In general, yes. But pair that with, my cyber presence, I'm probably already exposed anyway.
Okay. And so in July, London starts tracking every person's unique cell phone ID on the underground with their travel behavior and locations. What are your feelings on this new type of surveillance?
I was unaware of that.
It's apparently they're just starting it in July.
Oh yeah. That's interesting. I mean, I'll have to read up on it to see what they plan to do with all that data.
Okay, thank you. That's good.
Okay.
Okay. So, sir, London has surveillance cameras everywhere. How do you feel about being on camera so much?
I don't have a problem with it. It needs to be there to make sure that we're all safe.
Okay.
At the end of the day.
Okay.
So, no.
Now, do you have any privacy concerns about so much surveillance?
No, because I think if you're living a normal life and you're doing good things, then it's not going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem for people that aren't. So, yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay. And last question. So in July, London's going to start tracking every person's unique cell phone ID on the underground, which will track their travel behavior and locations visited. What are your feelings on this new type of surveillance?
Again, I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
Again, people living normal lives shouldn't be afraid of it. It's there to protect us at the end of the day. So, yeah, fine by me.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
All right.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
So London has surveillance cameras everywhere. How does that feel? How do you feel about being on camera so much?
I've never been great about it. AMPR, stuff like that, no, don't need it.
Okay. Now, do you have any privacy concerns about so much surveillance?
I didn't, but just recently it's got even worse.
Okay. And so in July, London's going to start tracking every person's unique cell phone number when on the underground, including like the travel locations and travel behavior.
And face recognition as well, just
Facial, exactly. So what are your thoughts on this new type of surveillance as well?
Nah, Big Brother definitely off the wild 30 years ago, and it's carried on. So.
All right, that's all. London has surveillance cameras everywhere. How do you feel about being on camera so much?
It's nice. I mean,
Okay, it's nice.
I mean, okay, I feel comfortable. It depends about the questions about the people, how they approach you.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Now, do you have any privacy concerns about being on so much surveillance, like security cameras and stuff like that?
I had a concern about it when they firstly came out in the world. But I don't know, from one perspective they are good from our privacy, and it depends where they are. I don't know, for example, I don't care so much if they are in the uni, if they are, or in the metro, because we can control the crime or something like this. Please.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. No. All right. And so, last question. So in July, London's going to begin tracking every person's unique cell phone ID number, and that will track people's travel behaviors and locations they visit. Well, what are your feelings on this new type of surveillance coming out?
I didn't know about it.
Yeah, that's apparently it's starting in July at the
And what
underground.
it is exactly?
It's going to track if your phone uses Wi-Fi. It's going to track like where essentially you get on the tube, when you get off the tube, like where you travel to and stuff like that for continued surveillance. So
Okay.
how do you feel about that?
I don't know. Again, it's both sides. I mean, okay, it's good to have internet on underground, but if they can control you like this, it's weird. If they control you, like where are you going?
Yeah, of course. Okay. No, that's
Yes, I
perfect.
don't know. I have never thought about. I didn't know about it, so is that okay?
Yeah, but no, so London.
What if I smoke?
No.
do whatever you want. Yeah. So London has surveillance cameras everywhere. How do you feel about being on camera so much?
It's not great, but you kind of get used to it, really.
Okay.
Boards up there a little different.
Okay. Now, do you have any privacy concerns about so many surveillance cameras everywhere? Perfect. And then, so in July, London's going to start tracking every person's unique cell phone ID on the underground with their travel behavior and locations they visit. Do you have any sort of concerns about this new type of surveillance, or how do you feel about that?
No, it's right, you just turn your phone off.
Turn your phone off? Perfect. Thank you so much. That's all I needed.